Welcome to John's Garage. So I have a new snowmobile in the group now. I purchased a 92 Polaris Indy 440 and I turned it into an XCR clone, and this is what she looks like. Took the old decals off the hood and put these decals on here. Repainted all the suspension, sandblasted, wire wheeled, and cleaned up all the suspension. Repainted everything, had the shocks rebuilt. When I got the sled, it must have got stuck or something, and someone hooked a tow strap to it and tugged on it and pulled this corner of the bumper out, which messed up a bunch of stuff in the nose. I refiberglassed the backside of the nose cone where all the bolt holes go through to fix all the bolt holes. Had to find these bumper plastics because they were missing. Got a snow stuff windshield, vintage bar pad. I can't find red handle grips for the life of me, so we had to go with the black ones. Saddleman seat cover. Me and my girlfriend polished all the aluminum we can get our hands on this sled. I'd have to say over 40 hours of polishing between the both of us. Hand polishing. Same thing with the track. Took it all apart, sandblast, wire wheeled, cleaned everything, repainted. New bearings, new high facts. Polished the rails. See if it'll focus here. Rebuilt the Fox shock in there. New decals. Polished the tunnel. New rear snow flap. Billet, rope, guide, guard, if you want to call that. Put hand warmers on here, rewired the hand warmers. Put new hand warmers on here. It's a trick to get this open. Sandblasted the exhaust, repainted that with high temp paint. Redid all the aluminum heat foil. Cleaned up the motor. Polished the chain case cover. So all the bearings and seals have been replaced, and pretty much everything. The only thing we haven't touched is the motor. Jack shaft and drive shaft bearings, both sides have been completely done. It's got a brand new track on it. One-inch track. Cleaned up the clutches. Threw some different weights in there. All around a pretty good, nice looking sled. Had to do a throttle extension on here with the vintage bars. They're like motocross bars, so they're higher. So I had to do an throttle extension on that. What else have I done? The list is on and on. Remade all these these front nose support brackets. Took 1x1 aluminum tubing and cut it down the center, and then cut pie cuts out of each end and bent them and got them to fit in here like they're supposed to, and then TIG welded them together. Polished all the aluminum in the nose, all the aluminum on the rails here on the side, and the hood drip edge, if you want to call it, or hood channel that it locks into. Eventually I want to put reverse on here. Eventually I want to take the 440 out, do like a 700 or 800 mod, and do some other things here and there. But the sled's coming together. It's looking pretty nice. Also put this tank on here. So I had to cut the hood, trim it on each side. Used to have the flat tank with the seat, and then the cover of the seat covered the tank. I've changed all that. Other than that, just sled looks pretty sharp. Also on the RMK, I did a bunch of stuff on that too. Went through the track and put new high facts and bogey wheel bearings and that, and polished the rails up and cleaned up the exhaust and painted that also. Then I got this 440 motor for free, sitting outside in the elements, and no one covered it or put anything in the intake holes, so it got flash rust in the motor and the cylinders, and the pistons were stuck in there, and I got it apart. The crank feels rough, but there's other parts on there I can use, and that clutch there I'm going to take apart and rebuild it. Primary clutch. I have a bunch of different weights and different springs I'm going to try out. But yeah, just chilling in the garage, working on the sled. I only have a single stall garage. I live in an apartment, so this is what I got. I have another garage that I use as cold storage, and that's where my RMK is at, which we could probably go over there real quick. I've just built myself a snowmobile trailer. So here's the snowmobile trailer I just built a couple weeks ago. It was an old Johnson 16-foot aluminum boat trailer that I cut up and shortened the hitch and added some cross steel across it and made a trailer. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's the RMK. Like I said, went through the track in this. High facts, bearings, polished the rails, cleaned everything up in it. Cleaned the exhaust up underneath the hood. Got the old 700 non-vest motor in her. This was a fun sled to work on also. She was pretty rough when I got her. But yeah, can't wait to get some ice fishing in this year. Get the sleds out. Well, that's it for now. Hope you guys have a good day. Peace out.